used to come out here surfing all the time. I spent so much time out here in El Porto with my surfboard, thinking it was so great, and coming out here and getting all excited and pumped. And life was simpler. I didn't care about it being grubby or dirty or grimy. It's just fun to get out and get in the ocean. I didn't care about how polluted the water was in El Porto. I just liked getting out here. I'm trying to think now, it's 2025 tomorrow, and I'm trying to remember when it was that I came out here. I'm trying to think, was it like 2025, so that would have been like 2015 maybe, when I was living in the beach house on Maple, and I was picking up surfing more than I was picking up volleyball more than I was surfing. So when I was playing volleyball in 2015, 16, 17, I think I moved back to my house at 18. I stayed and went down the beach for 16 and 17. And it must have been around 15 because I bought my house in Doty in 14 and moved out in 15. So yeah, I was there for 2 years, moved out to Redondo for a year, and then moved back into the Doty house in Badger Park and moved in there in 2018, which I've been for 6 years, and now I just moved out after 6 years. So 6 years in Doty, in 2014 back to 2018 when I remodeled the kitchen and redid the floors in the back playroom, music room, and then down to beach before that for a year or so, until I didn't want to live with my roommate anymore. When I moved out of the little beach house in Manhattan, which was cool, little Maple Street house. Had a few parties with the volleyball crew there. That was fun. And then before that, I was living in Doty, and before I bought the Doty house, I think I was in Gherkin, on Gherkin in Badger Park, which I bought September 11th-ish, 2012. 2012 was the year that I bought the Gherkin house. And I remember being excited about surfing then and surfing when I was in Doty, and driving over and doing a lot of yoga then. Doing a lot of yoga, doing a lot of surfing. It's kind of my MO. And I was kind of just working, selling houses. Remember, selling 15 was a big year that I got that $4.5 million home sold, but they wanted to list for 5.5 until they finally realized what it really would sell for, and we sold it for 4.5. So what else? That was 2015. That was a good year. 2015 is when I chilled. 2016 I picked up the business, got back into coaching, and revved up my business again. 2013, I was renting that house on 147th Street for a little while. I think that was in 2010, 11, 12, something like that. I think it was 2010, 11, or 12. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember selling my condo to Ankit in 2010, I think is when that was. And then 2010 I sold that condo, moved to 147th Street, and what else? I was there for a while. Two years. That's when I had just moved out of the condo, and I had my assistant, the young gal, helping me a little bit. And before that, I was just trying to get off the ground. Remember 2009 was a tough year, and I think that's when my brother died. 2008 was a tough year. That's when my ear surgery happened. 2007 was when I got divorced for the first time. And then, of course, 2020, 2019, 2020 is when I was dating my son's mother, and 2021 is when he was born. He was conceived in 2020, 2021 he was born, 2021 he was stolen, 2023 he finally returned, and the court battles ended. So, a lot to think about here on New Year's Eve as I'm going through, remembering all that happened. And I'm not going back any further than 2010, which is actually 14 years, 15 years ago. But before 2010, if I can even go back that far, I'm trying to think what I was doing in 2010. I really don't remember. 2010, 15 years ago, I would have been 40 years old. I remember my 39th birthday. I had a beautiful birthday in Belgium. That was amazing. I remember that was being so amazing. I didn't want to try to do anything to top that for my 40th birthday because it was too amazing being in Belgium in that amazing 500, 600, 700 year old building. That was the restaurant that my girlfriend at the time, her cousins had. That was something amazing. That trip to Belgium was incredible. She was incredible. Except we didn't agree on anything, politics, religion, or family, or finances. Before that, actually, I was working for Zip Realty for a little while in corporate and selling before that with them. And I dated Kelly Christine for a little bit. I remember her. Trying to think what happened before then. I was in Cross Creek since 2000. When did I move in? 2005, I think, is when I got married. I mean, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I got married for the first time. When I first married, I was 35. Yeah, I was 35 20 years ago. That was when that happened. And, that happened. 2 years later, we got divorced. We dated for 2 years. So 2003, we met. 2003, we dated. 4 dated, we proposed. 5, we got the wedding thing done through a big party. I was selling pianos in 2004. That was when I was selling pianos, and I had Isaac Sadaguski tune the S4 that the owners rented for me. Gave me to play at my wedding, which I rehearsed so long to play Rhapsody in Blue. That was something. Huh. Good memories, huh? I'm remembering all this. How about music? Will we do anything music-wise? I really don't remember anything music-wise during all those years, last 20 years. I can't say I did anything musically. I remember getting the piano a couple years ago, the grand piano. I remember buying my upright back in 2004 or something like that. 2003, 2002. I remember moving into the dirty house in 2014. I remember Mike Eads and Claudia were my friends hanging out with me. And Ankit and Claudia, we met at Rock and Brews one time in El Segundo. That was back when I was working in the El Segundo office in Shorewood. That was good times. Those were good times. 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. Those were some incredible years for selling real estate and being with a great group of realtors, great company. Before then, again, I was at Zip Realty. And before that, I was selling pianos, right? Selling pianos on my own before I joined Zip. I remember that. I remember what I did before selling pianos. About 2000? It was 2019, 2019, 2009? No, 2000, Y2K. I was looking for so many pictures for that back in the 90s. Gosh, going way back now, around in the late 90s. was 25 years ago, back in the late 90s. I was working for Sony Pictures, Army TriStar Entertainment, Home Entertainment, doing the videos thing. What else? Hey. 2009.
Okay, great.
All this stuff. I remember all this stuff. Going back to 2000, that was 25 years ago. Jeez. I think of where I was at. In the 90s, I was working for Sony. Before then, I was working for a lot of different entertainment companies. Roaming around a lot. Those would have been in my 25 years ago. Those would have been in my late 20s. I was going to Italy a lot, dating Paola. I got on my flight. I decided in the early mid-90s to take a flight to Rome. I was going to go to Milan. I couldn't find a flight. I found a cheaper flight to Rome, so I went to Rome, met Gaspara. I remember that. That was good times. Here I am, 55-year-old dad with a 3-year-old. Enjoying life at the beach. I don't think we go back before more than 30 years, do I? 95. Before 95, I was living up in, what do you know? There's a couple people up here. Let's go see. Okay. Nothing to do with my car. Just some parking meter trucks doing something, who knows. Writing tickets. That guy got a ticket. Anyway. Let's see what this guy's gonna do over here. This guy's going down here. Let's just see who's down here. Is it
Sorry, is the street cleaning today? All right, get out of the way.
Wow. Well, that was a good thing. I just happened to notice them ticketing cars, and when my car, it was street cleaning time. I didn't realize it.